everyone, is William here for my review of Raw for November 9th, 2015, and what an interesting night we had. We had eulogies and a lot of what looked like injuries, but yeah, so let's get into it right now. So, before I get into anything, let me just say that don't forget to check out the comments for the other channels that I always put out on the Track Force of Awesome. That Graybeard knew Oodles, obviously, Dr. 20XX, always. Howl, a new channel, which now has something very interesting that you should go check out because me and everyone on the Howl team put a lot of effort into that game. There's a lot of things we had to cut out. So go check that out. Obviously, we know we love you guys. We love the support. So now the reason why you all are here. So before I get started, let me just say that if you don't keep up with current WWE MSU and you live under a shell, well, you probably don't know that Seth Rollins is now out of commission for 6 to 9 months with a broken leg. And since he's out, that means no champion. No champion means no number one contenders match. Roman versus Seth at Survivor Series. No match, no champion means, hey, let's find a champion. So that's really loud. Okay. So let's find a champion. So we have this 2-week, 16-man tournament to find who should be champion. Let me just pull up the bracket for you. What is it? Okay. So let me just say what the Authority has to say, and then I'll tell you the bracket. So the Authority, which Triple H came out and is just kind of like, well, things kind of fucking suck. I mean, like, Seth's out, so let's just have a moment of silence. And now that moment is over, so when we chose him, we had very high hopes for him. Suited all of them. I mean, he took everything that he saw in front of him and he whacked it as state champ. But with luck comes tragedy, and tragically he blew out his knee, but he is no longer champ, so he's no longer champ. So who will fill the void? I mean, 2 weeks ago we crowned Roman as number one contender. So let's get him on here. Roman comes out, does the little typical Roman thing. Comes out. Triple H is kind of like, hey, see the title? Looks good, right? Well, as you know, there's a tournament going on tonight for champ, and that's kind of unfair because you were number one contender. I mean, you scratched and crawled your way up to earn it, and so it's kind of not fair that this tournament is for champion when clearly you, number one contender, possibly could have taken it. We know, maybe. But reality doesn't have to be that way. It could be easier. You don't have to be the champ. Don't have to be in the tournament. I mean, we can change the tournament around. Maybe have everyone fight to face you at Survivor Series. I mean, back when we made Well, secret. Back when we might set the future, we considered you first. I mean, like, really, really, really considered you. Like, almost considered you. Like, even though when Evolution was fighting the Shield, I was scouting. I mean, you had everything: strength, brute force, everything. But you know what you didn't have? You you didn't have the willingness to do anything, and that's what Seth had. That's why we made him champ, and you not. Come to this side. I'm really getting tired. So let me just ask you, how does it feel, Germania winning the Rumble and earning the spot? You almost beat Brock, and then Seth took it all away. I know it sucks because you don't know. Could you have beaten him? Maybe. Could you have been state champ like he was? We don't know. And here you are months later, and you have all that, and there's nothing for you to show of it. I mean, you've been met with all of these walls, Bray Wyatt, just constant walls. But I can make that all go away. All I want you to do is to be my man. Be the man. And then Roman, put you back over there because I'm in Germany. Roman is kind of like, so you want to give me everything that I've already earned and make me a sellout? Triple H? Not quite. You see, a sellout is just a word that people who can't achieve what others achieve made to make up for their achievement. I mean, they might criticize you no matter what. You want to lose, but with great responsibility. Wait, shit. With great something comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. You will be criticized, but if you don't want to, then be nothing. I mean, you wanted this since you were younger, right? I'm not offering this for you. I'm offering this for your family to make sure that your daughter's daughter is set up in the future. Um, Roman's kind of just like, I've earned everything and I've never taken handouts. Yep, no, go fuck yourself. Uh, you can shove your offer. And Triple H, with those words, it was kind of just like, well, Roman, thank you. Thank you for showing us why you don't, why we didn't choose you. Why we chose Roman. I mean, Seth. You have a match against Big Show right now, which leads me into the bracket. So, first round, Roman versus Big Show, Cesaro versus Sheamus. Winner of those two fight. In the second round, Del Rio and Stardust versus Kalisto Ryback. Winner of those two rounds fight, or one of those two fight round two. Titus and Owen versus Neville and Barrett. Winner of those fight round two. Ziggler and Miz versus Ambrose and Breeze. So they have it split up into sections because you can't just do a 16-man thing in like one night. So I'm sorry, just checking my phone. Before I get into Big Show and Roman, that kind of right there showed me that Seth was pretty much replaceable. Like he was okay. He in the beginning he was kind of like, oh, I'm so sad. Seth is hurt, and then um, it just kind of went downhill. He was kind of like, oh yeah, be the man, and then it was kind of just like, yeah, he's hurt, but I need someone to replace him. I'm looking at you, Roman. Do it. And with that, if Roman were to take it, I feel like Seth would be at home, all like,
good. You played us like a damn fiddle.
I had to incorporate that somehow, but still, it's kind of like, hey, you've been champ, so let me just be like, hey, yeah, woo-hoo. And then as soon as you're gone, see that guy? Not as tough as you. Take his place. He doesn't matter anymore. Do it. I'm asking you to. I know it's just characters, but so yep. To the first match, Roman versus Big Show, and throughout this match, Big Show was kind of just making sure Roman stays down. Roman would attempt to fight back, but then Big Show would knock him down again, and then finally Roman towards the end obviously came back. Roman Superman punch attempt and a choke slam, and then a KO punch attempt, which turned into a Superman punch and a spear. Roman wins. Thank God. I don't think I would want to see. I don't think anybody wants to see Big Show go on. So, first match, Roman wins. Second match of the tournament, Titus versus Owens. Owens comes out and he's just kind of like, thank you for cutting the music. If you wanted to hear it, you could go onto iTunes and buy it, putting money in my pockets. Yep. Change is needed in the WWE, and the change to do it, Universe has been cheering for the same Garbaggio. You fans cheer tonight. You're better than that. I mean, you are the smartest fans in the world, or are you? Because you worship the Queen of England and you think the royal family is cool. I mean, this change isn't for the fans. It's only for me. I am a prize fighter, and when I stand as Intercontinental and WWE champion, no one will be able to deny this. Is the Kevin Owens show. So Titus comes out. Titus goes after Owen. Titus was pretty much in charge through most of the match. Owens has a little bit returned, and then towards the end, pop-up powerbomb, and Owens moves on. Pretty good match. It wasn't too weak, but it wasn't too good. But it was decent in my eyes. I have a little in between. You kind of have this little interview between Paige and I forgot her name. Renee, and Renee's like, hey, can I ask you a question? And Paige's like, well, last time you asked me about something that I didn't do. So maybe you should do some real reporting. And she had asked about Becky, and Paige is kind of like, I'll beat her. Next, Becky Lynch versus Paige. They both roll out and then back in. Paige is in control, and then Becky starts to get kind of fight back. Rampage. Becky has the bottom rope, and Paige gets angry, goes for the PTO, but Becky says at the bottom rope and keeping Paige kind of like right there. Paige goes to for my words. Whatever. Paige goes for a pin, Becky reverses, and Becky wins. So, what does Paige do? Attacks her. Paige drives Becky outside and then attacks her, throws her onto the announce table, PTO onto the announce table, having Charlotte come out to save Becky, and Paige retreats. This was an interesting end because it's kind of like more into the character of the heel Paige, which I enjoy a little bit more than face Paige. So it kind of was just like, hey, I can't stand this. I'm angry. You both are the cause of my frustration. I'm going to take it out on you. So I'm looking forward to Charlotte versus Paige. Well, not like full on like take my money, more like here's 99 cents. Ow, fuck, that hurt my finger. I'm happy that we don't get to see like Nikki and Brie for a little bit because fucking hate them. Next is Miz versus Dolph's first round tourney match. And most of this match was just Miz in control, but Dolph was reversing everything. Also, a lot of it was Miz attacking Dolph's leg and trying for the figure four, which every time would come into some sort of pin and Miz would kick out. But the final one was reverse to a figure four and reverse figure four to roll up Dolph. After another figure four-way attempt, they both get up and a super kick and Dolph moves on. Yet again, decent match. Convenient though that 3 of the 4 men who were in the Fatal 4-Way for number 1 contenders match moved on in the first round. How convenient. Zeb, and Del Rio come out, no match. They just come out and they're just kind of like, yeah, Mex America, 2 countries band together, but work as one. Just talking crap about England and about how Del Rio is going to possibly win Thursday, and once he does and possibly win the tournament, he will be the first Mex American champion. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I kind of would like to see someone face him for United States champion instead of him trying to face for world heavyweight. Same with Owens, but we live and let die. Next is Natalya versus Naomi, and I thought this was a really good match. Natalya was egging on the "We Want Sasha" chance because she's trying to break up Team Bad because we know Sasha is kind of everything goes to her head. Am I reading? Kind of just takes charge. So Natalya is taking just kind of like, we want Sasha. We want Sasha. So Naomi goes to attack Natalya, takes her outside, and then, Natalya goes outside and kind of just like, hey, Naomi distracts the ref, giving Sasha the chance to drive her into the post, and then Natty goes inside. Naomi takes control. Natty retakes control and starts egging on the fans again, and gets Sasha on the thing, kind of like, hey, knock it off. Knock it off. But while Sasha is distracting Natty, Naomi rolls up. Rear view, Natty moves moves out of the way, moves her into Tamina. Natty wins. So after the match, Sasha attacks Natty and goes for the bank statement, but Natty just kind of like swats her off like a fly into the sharpshooter. Tamina super kicks Natty and the bank statement. This, I feel like this is going to be an interesting feud. Maybe like have at Survivor Series have um Natty versus Sasha, and then after kind of like bring Charlotte and Becky in, and then have Team BNC and BCC and B against Team Bad. I feel like that'd be interesting. Uh, this one was better than the first Divas match, but it wasn't the best match of the night. Next, Cesaro versus Sheamus. Is this the last? Oh, no, it's not. So this was a really one of my favorite matches of the night. Started off very slow, Cesaro and Sheamus going back and forth. What's this? Okay. Going back and forth, and then Shane comes back from commercial, and Sheamus still has the charge, but Cesaro was slowly coming back. Sheamus slaps Cesaro, of course, getting him to start fighting back. They goes for the swing attempt. So Sheamus crawls to the ropes. DDT attempt, reverse, and they both go to the top. Cesaro beats the count, goes in back to the ring. Beats the count. White noise, and Cesaro kicks up. Cesaro counterboards and do a sharpshooter. Well, yeah. Then Cesaro fights back. Go outside, blast him into the crowd, and kind of celebrates with this action. Wade is there distracting Cesaro and Sheamus, and forgot to mention that Wayne Rooney, a football player, is there, and Barrett throughout this match was kind of talking shit like, "Oh, your team sucks. Your team sucks." So, Sheamus talking smack to him, and Barrett's like, "Come, I'll take care of this. Your team sucks, and bam, gets cold cocked. Yeah. So Sheamus is like, "Oh my god," and Cesaro takes advantage and wins. So next week it is Roman versus Cesaro, and the final match of the night, tourney match of the night, Dean versus Tyler Breeze. So Dean's in charge, knocks him out, goes to his signature Dean dive. Summer's in the way. She's kind of just like, "Oh my god, Breeze comes in, slaps, goes outside. Dean dives, knocks Tyler. Come back. Tyler's in charge. Kind of just slapping him, telling him he'll never be better. Ducks, comes back. Dirty D's attempt. Dean takes out Breeze and maybe hurts himself. Breeze gets him into the post. Breeze in charge. Little kids are kind of outside, just like, yeah. Well, Dean knocks him over the thing again, out of the ring, and they're kind of just like, little kids are kind of just like, "Yeah, that's what you get. You shouldn't be attacking time to Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, beat his ass." Comes back in, Ambrose rolls up and wins. I would love, not like love, but like to see this culminate and the ending match be either Owens and Roman or Dean and Roman. More than likely, I'd love to see Dean and Roman kind of see, and instead of Roman win, Dean win, because I feel like although Roman is sort of ready, he's not ready all the way. Whereas Dean has been fighting. Well, no, wait. Uh, yeah, let me just. Dean has been fighting for a while. I mean, there was that time, like Money in the Bank, and I can't remember what was before that, after Payback, before Money in the Bank, that he almost won because shenanigans. So I would love to see Dean be champ. He's the champ we need, the champ we deserve right now. So, be pretty interesting. Next up, New Day versus the Usos and Neville. So New Day comes out, of course, to need to have a little bit of New Day. Yeah. Their whole promo this time was just them saying, so there's a tournament going on, and we're left out. Bullshit. I mean, look at us. We've pretty much taken care of everyone who's challenged us. We took out Dolph. We took out the Dudley Boys, and we took out John Cena. So, this is for your captain. How do they do it? How do they do this? Put your horns up. Well, not all of you, because European magic is Garbaggio. And that probably sucks. So it's New Day versus Neville and the Usos. Typical, where is it? Typical 6-man tag match. This team's in charge. Well, this person starts off with Kofi, kicks Kofi goes outside, and then this team, New Day's in charge, and then this team gets in charge, and then shenanigans, and the New Day wins. The shenanigans was Neville going for the Red Arrow, Big E slides in trombone, and Xavier knocks Neville off the top. So, typical 6-man tag. Pretty good match, though. Next is what we've all been waiting for, Bray's eulogy. So Bray comes out and is kind of just like, change is... His whole thing was just that change isn't easy, but it's part of life. How you deal with it is who you truly are. So let's celebrate change. Let's celebrate Kane and Undertaker. For 2 decades, they were the benchmark of power. They possess the power to control the light. And the dog. Is that actually pretty good? I actually like that light. I'm gonna do the rest of it like this now. They possess the power to control the light and the dark. They reign supreme. Everyone here and at home should bow and pay respect for the icons of Kane and the Undertaker. You all fools, their respect is my respect. This sounds horrible. I took the torch and I burned them into ashes. They didn't pass it out. Everything is mine. The bodies rot and mine grows stronger. Right now, the power is in my veins. I summon the light and the thunder. This will all be over soon. The apocalypse is here. Oh. Video package plays, rest in peace is heard, lightning strikes, pyro goes off, and the bell tolls. Holy shit, Bray is scared. The brothers of destruction come out. Walk towards Bray, get there, look at him like, You messed up, girl. And of course, they'll get the little Bray thing. Uh, Family comes out. Harper and Harper and Luke Harper's the same person. Oh my god. Harper and Rowan go after Undertaker and Kane, but they get knocked out. Strowman comes in. Luke and Harper chat. Luke and what the fuck do I keep doing that? Harper and Rowan get chokeslammed. Strowman clotheslines both Kane and Undertaker. Turns around and is just like, "I am destruction." The family go but they sit back up, send him over the top, go back to Bray, knock him down, go outside, make sure Strowman goes over the table, goes back inside. Double choke slammed on Bray. And what an ending. What an ending. I mean, it wasn't bad tonight, but it wasn't good. Like, honestly, what the hell was that? Okay then. I feel like the past 2 weeks have been good, and I'm not just saying this because we haven't seen John Cena or Nikki Bella. It's just been good, like, match aspect because you have all of these things going on, and then it's just kind of like, hey, it all culminates around this big title picture and then this little Undertaker thing. So I feel I'm glad that I'm not like glad that he's out, but I'm glad that the Undertaker Bray thing has a little bit more light on it because I feel like this could be really good if done better compared to what happened at WrestleMania, which I thought was garbo. So with that, all I have to say is Kane and Undertaker had
Such a lust for revenge. Oh!
well, that was my review. Have a nice night, wonderful morning, beautiful day. Keep it real.